New details now on a Cranston man accused of killing his 3-month-old son.
This morning, he faced the judge to answer to a murder charge for the death of Giovanni Romero. Tonight, we're hearing from the baby's grandfather.
Eyewitness News reporter Steph Machado is live in Cranston with what she's learned.
Police say Elias Romero shook his infant son. He fought for life for 2 days, but died at the hospital.
Anybody hurt?
A devastated grandfather reeling from the loss of Giovanni Pena Romero, the 3-month-old boy who police say was shaken to death by his father, 24-year-old Elias Romero. He was charged with murder in court today, breaking down at the judge's mention of his son.
He shook the baby, and it caused the injury.
Cranston Police Captain Karen Gilbo says Romero was watching both his sons, baby Giovanni and a toddler, while their mother was at work on Thursday. Police say after he realized the infant wasn't responding, he called his wife and she called 911. Police are investigating what precipitated the alleged abuse.
The apartment was extremely hot. I would suspect that that may have something to do with, the child crying. The bottom line is the father or the caretaker of the child should have just walked away and taken a deep breath.
Giovanni died in the hospital 2 days later.
He wasn't responsible. My father shouldn't do that to his son.
I spoke to Giovanni's maternal grandfather, Eddie Pena, at the family home where it all happened. He wants justice and for Romero to serve as an example of what not to do.
He never called 911, what he's supposed to do.
Do you think that wasted time?
Of course.
And Elias Romero was held without bail on that murder charge. Coming up new at 6, police have advice for parents about what they call a preventable death. Live in Cranston with the Mobile Newsroom, Steph Machado, Eyewitness News.
More details tonight on the tragic death of a 3-month-old baby.
His own father now charged with the infant's murder after police say he shook Giovanni Romero to death, possibly because the baby wouldn't stop crying. New at 6, police have a message for parents on how to cope with a crying baby.
Eyewitness News reporter Steph Machado is live in Cranston with more details for us tonight.
Police are calling this preventable. A father accused of shaking his infant son to death.
Trying to survive.
The family of 3-month-old Giovanni Pena Romero devastated. Police say the baby's father, Elias Romero, shook him to death. He was charged with murder in court today, breaking down in tears.
My father shouldn't do that to his son.
Eddie Pena is the baby's maternal grandfather. He called Romero irresponsible and said there have been problems with his caretaking in the past, although DCYF tells us they haven't had contact with this family before. Police say Romero was alone with the baby and his other toddler son on Thursday when he shook the 3-month-old, possibly out of frustration that the baby was crying. He called his wife at work, who called 911. Giovanni died in the hospital 2 days later.
He never called 911, what he's supposed to do.
Pena is angry at Romero's delay in calling for help. Police have some advice for parents who may be frustrated by a crying baby.
Put the child in a safe location, walk away and take a deep breath, or call somebody to come assist you. If he had just reached out for help sooner, the child most likely would still be alive today.
And Romero was held without bail on that murder charge. The family is asking for help for a proper burial for baby Giovanni. We've put a link to that fundraiser on WPRI.com. Live in Cranston with the Mobile Newsroom, Steph Machado, Eyewitness News.
New details at 6 and